All right, so what we're doing today is we're going to revisit Jessica and Nash, and we're just going to, do a follow-up and see how the first week has gone for them. See, if they've been, practicing the tools and techniques that I taught them and showed them, and see what kind of progress they're making with it. You can see he's confused. He doesn't. Wait a second. This is what I normally did. Now I know I'm supposed to do something different. I can see it in him.
Yeah.
It's great. Now, and you see now in 1 week, Jessica, you see the progress that you made, okay? You got to keep up in the ante, you know what I'm saying? Because you keep doing what you're doing, yeah, you're going to see progress. You might not see as much from week to week as you did this week, but if you think about from day one to, whenever that time is, you say, I made a lot of progress. Because a lot of times, maybe this week you won't make as significant a change. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's why I just want you to understand, I just need you to always up the ante. So now with the bonding, we're going to take it to another level, and then remember we put the treat on the ground, right? Then you put 2 and 3 and 4 treats.
Yeah.
And we're going to start, and then we're going to start throwing treats, So when you throw a treat, as cute as he is, he's a predator. Okay, so he hunts, he chases. You see what I'm saying? So when you throw a treat, what's his instinct? To go after it. So that's why you're going to create the ability for him to think before he acts. Because when you throw the treat and he moves, you go, hey, and he stops. And then you're going to see the next time you do it, you're going to go, hey, and he's going to do this. He's not going to move, but he's going to do this. Because the instinct is telling him to go, but he knows you told him not to go. So you're going to see, he's going to, oh, wait, no, I don't do what I'm supposed to do. I do what she tells me to do. So then he learns to focus more on you than what he wants. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're going to give him what he wants. Like the door. You did a great job, but you weren't committed to it.
Yeah.
Because how do I do both? You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about the guests. Because if I don't deal with him first, there's chaos when they come in. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'd rather deal with him first, because I could say, 1 second, be right with you, and deal with him.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? And make sure he understands. Because remember what we talked about, exercise, discipline, and affection, right? So the discipline is setting rules, boundaries, limitations. So you want to set a boundary at the door. So if you're consistent and say, okay, you can't pass this, he learns that he can't pass that. So when people come or he hears the doorbell or they knock, he's going to bark, and he's going to go to that boundary and he's going to stop.
Okay.
Because he knows he's not supposed to. Because you bring the guest to him, he doesn't go to the guest.
Okay.
So that's why when I don't know who's at the door, I might want him to be across the boundary. Do you see what I'm saying? So people know, that I have a dog.
I was saying, is that something that I should let him do first?
If that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay, if you just want to walk, then he has to follow.
Yeah, I take him directly out.
And I mean, like I said, he's your dog, Jessica. All I'm here to do is teach you how to train him. Then you train him to do whatever you want him to do. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to help you, and obviously you've already started learning how to use energy and body language when you're talking to him. Because I'm telling you, when we get to week 3, 4, I'm going to tell you can't talk to him all week. And I can see the look on your face already. What?
I have full conversations with him all day.
But this is what I want you to understand, because that's the week that I usually get the comments.
No, down.
I'll get texts and messages. Oh my God, Franco, I never realized that my dog could understand me without using the words. Because I really want people to focus on energy and body language and not so much the words. Do you see what I'm saying? And you're going to see, it's gonna blow your mind. It's going to be difficult, don't get me wrong, but it's going to blow your mind. You can say no and good boy, but you can't say sit and stay and all those things. You got to really Get him to focus on the energy. But remember, Jessica, the point is every opportunity that you have to teach him that you're his leader, I can make you do this, you have to take advantage of it. You see what I'm saying? You guys are sitting here watching a movie, you get up to get a drink of water, why does he have to follow you? No, stay. And then if he stays and you say, well, that was really good. Okay, come on here, Nash, let me give you a treat. Do you see what I'm saying? Reward him for that. Because he did do what you asked him to do. You see what I mean? And I'm not saying every time, but sometimes, no, stay. We don't want him to be codependent of you. Okay, we want him to follow you, but not be codependent. Where's she going? What's she doing? Do you see what I'm saying? And that's not what you want, because you know codependency is not healthy for us. Why would it be healthy for them? And that's when he'll get anxiety and separation anxiety because you're not there. Do you see what I'm saying? Not that that's happening now, but I mean, this kills me how submissive he is. Because he's saying, look, I don't want any trouble, I don't want any problems, just nobody ever showed me or told me I couldn't do that. Do you see what I mean? How does it make you feel?
Great.
You see what I'm saying? You feel more empowered, more confident. Do you say, I'm a dog trainer now? No, but you know, hey, if I keep working on this, it can't get any worse, it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, and he's much more enjoyable, actually.
Correct, and you don't think he's enjoying it?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because that's why I call it bonding, because you're building a relationship with your dog. You build that connection that, yeah, you're fused, but it's not by a leash that he feels he's attached to you. Do you see what I'm saying? You're one, just like you and your husband, but you don't always have to be together, but you're one. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you'll become with him. You'll become that with him. That you don't always have to be together, but when you're together, you're one. And then what I told her is I would make this and this, the outlet, this is the boundary. So as soon as he crosses that, sit, stay, then go to the door. Okay? So when I go to the door, I don't look at him. I just go to the door. Then when I get to the door, I can check and make sure he's staying where he's supposed to stay. If not, do it again. And that's why I said to you, get his attention, because if he's not paying attention to you, he's distracted by us or her, and then all of a sudden you open the door, and then he goes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got guests, I don't want them waiting to hear what she said. 1 second.
Yeah.
Deal with him. Because you know, if you deal with them first and bring them in, chaos. I've seen the difference in the dog. You?
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's been working.
That's what I'm saying. Because she's changing, he's changing. The more she changes, the more he changes. Now watch this. And this is the one you're going to throw away. But look what he's saying to me. I don't care, I'll wait. If I can't have that, I'll wait. Now watch. Look at that eye contact. That's respect. Because he could get to that cheese before I could get to him. You see what I'm saying? But look, he doesn't know what to do right now. You see his body language, the head. I don't even want to look at it, you know? Look. Okay, you see what he just did?
He switched.
He backed away. Slightly, but he backed away. I reward that. Good boy. I would say, you know, dogs need a job because a lot of them are working dogs. So they need a job. What's his job? Making you happy. That becomes his job, and when he realizes that's his job, all he wants to do is make you happy. She's doing a great job. I'm proud of her. You see, when people do what I say, you see how happy she was? That's what makes me